The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. This is Werewolf the Apocalypse, Phoenix's Call, Season 2, Episode 7, our finale for this season. I am your storyteller, Ravinia, aka the Goth Unicorn, aka Nikki, and I will let my lovely players introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Colin Douglas, soon to be dead werewolf number 1.
Cat Sullivan, werewolf number 2, also soon to be dead.
I don't know what everybody's talking about. I'm the Redness Archon. I'm playing Maui Howie, the Theurge Glasswalker that's going to try to make sure that nobody dies.
I am Brad, Timber Brad, 411 in chat. I'll be playing Plays with Danger, the sometimes angry, apparently, Lupus, and I definitely think we're going to die today.
And I am Mama McStabber, also known as Relyn Dare on social medias, and I am playing Calliope Monroe, the Silver Fang Metis Galliard that is mute, and if she could scream right now, she would, because she wants to tear this place to the ground.
And you may get the opportunity to do so. After our trailer, that is. See you in a minute.
Man, bananas, bro.
And we are back. After our lovely, lovely trailer provided by Shanky McStabber, it was a good bean. Or a good old fart, if you will. I love you. You know it.
He's right.
Yeah. But anyways, need I remind you of where we are? We are in a fantastical, murderous furniture outlet store called the Ferguson's Furniture Mart. Our lovely pack here, who just became a pack, went into this fully loaded but only half cocked. And now they're all cockeyed. Let's be real.
Is there any other way for a pack to operate? I mean, honestly.
I don't know about that.
Calliope never claimed to have, group skills.
Yeah. Nobody here claimed to have group skills except for, I think, maybe Maui.
Hey, I don't know what
we
you're
are?
talking about.
Even
Who do you
Maui's
think
a
we
little...
are? Albrecht?
I've been
Just a pack of
stretched.
people with social issues. We're all good.
That's what she said. But yeah, after a run-in where Place of Danger frenzies and went absolutely nuts, so people had to calm him down, almost dying in the process. There were people that did die in the process because Colin needed to
Knock them out.
Colin needed to make sure that they were complacent. However,
Now they're taking a dirt nap.
yeah, now they're fully taking a dirt nap. In which
Look, ignorance
Maui,
is bliss.
yes, and I was about to get to that, where Maui informed Colin that they still had pulses, and quickly decided to move from the area so that nobody
Hey.
would check.
They were alive when you left them. You don't know what the Weaver does when you leave, or the Worm. But that's
You don't. You know what? It could have been the demonic IKEA that kind of put them in, not you.
Demonic.
It is sleepy
Demonic.
time. It is sleepy time somewhere.
I love this. I love this. My players are so adorable.
Don't drink the tea in this place.
Yeah, that would probably be best.
Let's also avoid those weird meatballs that they have for some reason.
Yeah, it's strange
They
meatballs.
smell oddly good, though.
Very, very much.
Beth, come on, different character, new mistakes. Come
Oh
on,
my
new
gosh.
mistakes.
Oh, come on.
The old mistakes are so comfortable.
familiar.
I'm going to
this
be enjoying this tonight. That's what's going to happen. I didn't paint my face up for nothing. But anyways, as we were proceeding, y'all ended up running into some of the inhabitants. Specifically, it seems that they have become fully aware of your presence after the store closed. With a rendition of "The store is closed now, please leave. The store is closed now, please leave. The store is closed now, please leave." Taken on a couple of them. However, as you were looking around, you could see dozens and dozens more coming to this area of various shapes and sizes, multiples of appendages. Some even looking fish-like in some cases. Some looking spider-like. And we even have a reminiscent scent of Old Bay drifting in from somewhere in the distance. Maui did, in fact, do a wonderful, wonderful theurge thing by trying to point out where the exit was, and it's towards the kitchens. Now I wonder if this place will let you go after all that's said and done. So I will open the scene up to my players. Where shall we go? What shall we do?
Howie, do you have a
Calliope,
direction? Oh,
since we got to get out of here. You know the way?
We gotta go to the kitchens, the kitchen area.
Then let's go.
I
Who needs
start
carried?
bulldozing through these fucking things. Get out of
Oh,
our
it-
way.
And
Are the things
Blaze-
coming from the kitchen direction?
No. Fancy
Oh.
enough.
Oh, that path is clear.
Sweet, I love a good funnel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blaze is gonna follow suit, sort of like supplementing the angle of attack with Colin, and he's following, doing the exact same thing still in Krenos.
Most of these Formori, or Formori, depending on who you want to talk to. Like I said, they can take it to the fucking subreddit. I'll say it the way I want to. Are fairly weak. Which I don't know if any of you have dealt with Formori before, in most cases. But you seem to be able to topple over them.
if that's with ease, I'm going to, after having maybe a little bit of distance, to start scraping my claws along the ground as I run.
I know
And I'm gonna
exactly
be-
what you're doing.
Yep, spending a rage for razor claws.
Yep. You got to get
because-
those all pearly and
damn
sharp.
it. And that will take a
I-
whole turn. I don't quite know how much time that is.
It's okay. I tend to run turns like semi D&D-esque where, each turn's like 6 seconds
Alright.
of time because we're not in combat and we're not in like initiative order. So I tend to fluff that. But you're going along and it's like a turn. Now right, now left, now turn, now straight, now straight. But the thing is, as you're looking around, I'm not going to make you roll perception checks. This place is a labyrinth of furniture aisles, various things, but you're starting to see a distinctive progression. You're now going through cabinets instead of standard furniture, storage that is generally flowing through. That is exactly what's going on. Maui, do you remember exactly where your pendulum pointed?
I have absent-minded, so I'm gonna say that exactly no.
Mm-hmm.
An area for sure.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. All right, let's get our first roll of the night out. Maui, I want you to give me this is going to be interesting, a wits plus empathy roll. And because of wits plus empathy and your absent-minded flaw, we're going to take and increase the difficulty.
Oh, good.
I'm not going to take dice away from you. I'm just going to make it harder.
All right, so
That's what
willpower
she said.
point for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Difficulty is going to be a 9 to remember. Don't look at me like that. Y'all are getting pretty stacked.
Yeah. I would have had 2 successes because of the willpower point, but I only have 1 because of the 1 I rolled.
You kind of remember that the kitchen area was after cabinets and like the restaurant kind of location is after cabinets. You don't know exactly where, but you're feeling like if you keep following these hallways, you're bound to run into it. You're bound to run into it.
I have a quick question. As they're following us, are they coming up along the sides? Do they appear to be like pushing us in a specific direction?
Kat, I'm going to have you roll me a perception plus alertness, and yes, paranoid does count. Difficulty 7.
While we're doing
Paranoid-
this, go ahead.
No, mine's a joke. Never mind.
Oh, I was just gonna say, while doing this, Plays wants to like kind of use the heightened senses and try and smell where the kitchen is.
All right.
Because if there's one thing the Bonar would understand, it's where to find food.
Yep.
I'm also gonna pull Charlie from wherever they are, and just be like, "Dude, are we going the right way? Like I thought we were going the right way. Like, do you remember which way we should go?"
Charlie has
What was
been
that?
hanging out in behind Calope's neck.
What was that difficulty again?
Difficulty 7.
Okay. In
As
that
we,
case,
I'm sorry, just real quick, just to let you know, as we've been going through the aisles, Calliope has been dragging her falcon sharp claws
Mm-hmm.
on whatever happens to be hand
Mm-hmm.
distance up. So to mark where we've been.
Good to know. And
even
out comes
with
the
a-
banana already.
we need to bring that out. But
Eye
Mm.
contact.
They brought bananas and eye contact for my birthday.
They did.
I love these people.
I'm horrified.
You should be. It wasn't good.
So your difficulty was 7.
Your difficulty was 7.
Even with the -2 to my rolls because I'm mauled, I got 3 successes.
That's good. They are coming up the sides. You do get the sense that they are pushing you in this direction. They are indeed out to get you, Cat.
Fuck. I will just like holler, like, be careful. They're hurting us somewhere. There's something up there. So be prepared.
Place of danger. Perception plus alertness. Difficulty 7 as well, but your heightened senses do something for this, if I remember correctly.
Because I'm in Krenos, decreases difficulty by 3.
Yes.
And then I'll lose a die because I'm hurt.
Mm-hmm.
7.
Could have been worse, though. You could have been dead by now.
You know, I might have deserved it at this point. Time will tell. So it's 5, 6. And you said it was 7, so it goes down to 4.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
4 successes.
Nice. There's a lot of clean smells in here. There's a lot of dirty smells in here. But over all of that, you do smell something meaty, something cooking. And it seems to be generally coming in the off left direction.
Yeah, in the mind speak, he's just gonna say food and move in that direction.
As I'm guessing we're all following plays. As we're following, I was wondering if Colin could try to heal himself a little bit.
Ooh. So are you going to try and soak this damage that's going through?
Yeah, I'd very much like it to stop.
All right. You know how to soak.
Yep. Thank God I'm in Kranos, otherwise it would be really hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
Am I still poisoned? Or whatever that weird
yes,
thing was?
I need to resolve that. Thank you for reminding me.
I shouldn't have opened my mouth. I'm sorry, guys.
Cat, I need a stamina plus primal urge roll. Difficulty 8. It was a difficulty 6. This is even higher.
And I'm at a -2 to my rolls. 1 success. That was almost worse.
It could have been worse. It really could have. You do feel that throb against where your talons and claws are. It's a definite pulse. As you take another point of damage. Well, another level of damage down.
That would trigger me to... You just kind of catches, gives a rage of scream, or a rage of scream.
Yes.
It's been an off week for all of us, I'm sure.
Rage
It's
into
fine.
your
It's just
scream.
the damage is getting to her. Her wounds are just really messing with her.
Oh,
The
is the
scream of
damage getting
rage-
to you?
It is, because I'm now crippled. And she's going to scream and spend a willpower point to trigger my ability of resist pain. So at least my rolls aren't at -5.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. Cat, would you say, well, I should say Beth, would you say Cat is tilted at this moment? The walls are closing in. There are monsters coming up behind you that you know are out to get you.
Yeah, she's not doing good. She's been hunted before. It's this is probably bringing up a lot of bad memories.
Colin over there, or should I say Maddox over there, is knowing what's coming up. I need
He's
you.
probably stumbling too and just like falling behind everybody.
So there is some good things with Frenzy. There is some good things. If you get Frenzy in this point with your rolls, I will allow your health levels to go up. Because this probably will trigger some insane fight or flight response, including triggering your healing ability. The problem is, if you Frenzy, you know how bad that's going to be for everyone else. So, there's some benefits. Go ahead and give me a Frenzy roll. And remember, successes are bad here.
That's primal urge and anything
It's
else?
just rage. It's just
Okay,
your
just-
rage available.
Okay.
By the way, I soak 3.
Awesome. Thank you. I was about to come up to you. You know me. I like getting into the nitty-gritty on the drama.
No.
Calliope, thanks to Charlie, as Charlie's starting to move from her shoulder. I want you to give Howie a gift from me.
You got it, dude.
And I will transfer one of my temporary gnosis to Charlie. Give that to him. He needs it.
Okay. Hop. We will
What
get...
happens?
And Maui, your friend, Charlie, has come back to you. And goes behind your collar like normal, with a little bit of a nuzzle, and you feel that warmth. Gnosis. Dripping right into you. That was from your friend, boss. I mean, man. I mean, Howie.
We're working on it.
We're trying. I'm trying. It's a really stressful situation. You're lucky I'm still here.
And I appreciate you. And I'm gonna turn towards Kat at that point and just be like, all right, now I need to use this.
Ooh,
What do I see?
This is an interesting thing. Kat, what was that roll for this frenzy?
Oh, question.
Yes.
What happens if you botch on a frenzy roll?
You can't spend rage.
Yeah. Which means you instantly start losing the wolf. Is that
So I'm
one?
assuming she's back to Hamid. I rolled a 10 and a 1.
Wow.
So I got
It's
both
not a
extremes. Oh,
That's
yeah,
not
no.
a botch.
That's
Oh my
not a
God,
botch.
You need.
I'm sorry. I
You
saw
needed
the 1 and
another
my
negative.
Oh God.
no successes at least. I
Wow.
apologize.
Wow, people. I love this game. I fucking love this game.
Yeah, even the
I just
mistakes
saw
are
the
stressful.
1.
Yeah,
and
you
my
saw
brain-
the 1 and shut down blue
Yes.
screen. I get it.
But here's the
Blue
thing.
screen.
See, when you frenzy, it's successes that are important. So since you failed, you didn't
It's a good thing.
frenzy. But at the same time, you don't get any of that health back that I was promising you from the frenzy. So,
Okay, fair.
Maui, you turn and you see Kat is a bloody mess. One of her clawed hands is now going completely black and green, and it's gone up the forearm. And it's starting to, what's the best way to put this? Lose consistency. You're starting to see bits fall. I'm trying to be gentle. in the case, but there is definitely some interesting sounds coming from that.
I'm gonna slowly shift up to Glabro, so I can kind of try to prop her up. And as I come around, I'm just gonna put one hand on her back, one hand on the midsection, and because I am still covered in honey, and I lose 1 die from my roll to try and use my 1 gnosis point that I just got from Calliope to do Mother's Touch. But all my dice are higher than 2, which is her current rage, so she heals 5 levels.
So now she is just hurt.
Thank you, Howie. We need to move.
There is still definitely a sizable divot in that forearm, but her form has solidified and her natural healing can take over.
We got to keep moving, guys. We got to keep. This is not where I want to die. So
Definitely not. Let's.
Still got beaches to surf.
Maui, there is a moment in the back of your head that comes up with your family. With, all those siblings, all those aunts and uncles. And you're remembering from why you came to Colorado. Or not Colorado, bleh. My brain is a little frazzled. Why you came to Wyoming in the first place. To train with that Wendigo Theurge. And you do hear some solid advice. A pack is stronger than family. Packs are supposed to stay together.
As we're moving forward, I'm also going to pull the pager from my pocket, and using my Glabro strength, I'm going to try to actually break it so that I can siphon its gnosis.
Ooh. I will do a little roll for you.
Sure.
You're not physically strong, but you are strong in the spirit, Maui. That has always been the case. And so you grab and you crush. And, let's take a look.
And
If I see what he's trying to do, is there any way I could help him? Since we're together in this?
I'll also quietly thank the spirit that was bound in the pager for me.
Mm-hmm.
As I release it as well.
And you gain back your temporary gnosis points.
Oh, okay.
Was a good battery on that fucking pager.
And I'll start to look at everybody else and try to size up how hurt they are so I can start to spread some of this back around.
That's good. Plays. You definitely smell where those meatballs are coming. I assume you're trying to take the front position on the pack to try and lead.
Yeah, since he knows where they're going, but he'll keep looking back every now and then just to make sure that they're not so as cat started falling back, he'd fall back, but still going in the direction.
Calliope's at the very tail.
Mm-hmm. Dragging your claw. Yeah.
Yeah, as she's dragging her claws along shit to make sure that we don't circle around to the same fucking places.
Mm-hmm.
And she is also basically the wall between what's coming and the injured folks in front of her.
Yes, you are pulling what we have called in my group the Jericho maneuver. The impenetrable wall in between.
Mm-hmm.
All it took was marching around it with a horn, and then it all fell apart, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably right behind Plays, just batting anything away that gets too close to the bulk of our travel.
And Kat,
And
you do notice that this is definitely a funnel maneuver. They are trying to push you in this direction. Funny thing is, it seems like you're wanting to go where they are wanting to push you.
I would turn to Howie and be like, are you sure that this is the right way?
From the right on the map, and it pointed in this direction. Like we have to assume that this is the right way, unless there's something that is ruining our rights within these walls, and that's a much bigger monkey than I want to deal with.
Totally, that is definitely a much bigger monkey than you want to deal with. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm your fox buddy. What do you expect me to be?
I thought that was Wilbur.
Just having a voice pop up, we appreciate and love you, Fox. But having a random voice pop up, that's a little terrifying right now.
Lecture later, survive now. Everyone hears through the.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Noble Arun. I get to say that now. And then it goes quiet.
Oy.
But yeah. You're journeying. You are being funneled. Calliope, some things get close enough to where you have to bat them back.
Oh, not a problem.
But nothing.
And she might even be really hurting some of them because those claws are not playing around.
They aren't. That is a very powerful gift.
Yes, it is.
They're sharper than what I did.
Yeah.
Did Kat relay her suspicion that we're not going the right direction through the mind speak?
Oh, she did it verbally.
I did kind of like would have, definitely verbally and or mentally relayed the fact that they're funneling us somewhere. There is an intent behind this to be extra careful.
Is there like a perception enigma roll I could do? Because if he's used to like pack tactics, like if he can figure out like what the point of them pushing us in this direction would be.
Interesting. I will allow you to roll a perception enigma roll. I'm always open to my players coming up with their own rolls towards their demise. So, perception plus enigmas.
I just think that as the beast, if he thought he was going into a trap, especially with his history, if he could work out what he thinks the puzzle part of this is. So
perception plus enigmas. The difficulty is gonna be 9 because you're not a theurge. You don't understand what fully is at play here. You know it's bad, but it's not the same. But 2. With your understanding of pack tactics, with running in werewolf packs, like legitimate lupus werewolf packs, and also just standard kinfolk lupus. Normally, when something is being funneled like this, it's to come up for the kill strike. That something is waiting to come and get you when you are the most panicked, when you're the most vulnerable. And
such as coming out of an opening or an exit, thinking it's safety.
Mm-hmm.
And these things are climbing on the...
They have been climbing and they're coming down. Yep.
As we're going, knowing that the shelf reset, did any of the things fall off the shelf when Calliope tried to tip it over?
No. They wavered and then they went solid. It's as if something was undoing the process in real time.
You muted, Colin. Or
I detect the storyteller is giving us a hint about stagnation. Because nothing changed. Fucking Weaver bullshit.
I glance back and see if my claw marks are still on shit that I've clawed.
Perception alertness. The difficulty is going to be a 9 because of how fast y'all are trying to move. It is hard to keep up. But you are in the back. You are purposefully doing it. It's just, and you do feel that, you hit the things, it gives purchase, that sort of thing. 2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
You notice when you're looking back, there are some marks, but not all of them. Some things are hitting and staying, and other things not so much. You can get the sense there is an intent. Almost like this environment is listening to your intent.
She says through the mind speak, it's trying to get into our heads. Don't let it.
Easier said than done. In my head.
Breathe, Cat. We have each other. And if there's a way to get out of here, we will.
We're gonna get through this together. Do you guys know of any way we could potentially maybe block them from following us? We can't move these things to try to knock some of them off. Any other ideas?
I try to rip a cabinet off the fucking shelf.
All right, so you turn, or are you just trying to quickly swipe it?
Swipe it as I'm going to see if I can knock it off a shelf.
Okay. All right, let's see. This is going to be an interesting roll. I want wits plus brawl.
Okay. Let me see what my wits are. My wits are decent.
Yeah, your wits are decent. It's
these types of roles that I live for in World of Darkness.
It's the representation of you trying to do this rapid with...
And using my instincts, like something is up with this. Let's see if we can't... Yeah.
Yeah.
As we're moving, I'm going to try to keep my eye out for another map. So
Okay.
I can try to do the right again.
Yeah. The difficulty is a standard 6. So...
I got 4 with one of them being a 10.
Okay, good. Maui, you hear the briefest little whimper from Charlie. I'm worried about something, Maui. I'm worried.
I mean, there's a lot to worry about, little dude. Like, we got there's a list.
I know, but I'm worried Wilbur's here.
Why is that bad?
I can feel him. It's different. It's him, but not him.
Is it like the other spider dudes that we caught?
It's worse. Much worse.
Are we getting closer to him or further away from him?
I think Maui, I think we're getting closer. And it's not going to be good.
All right. I got you.
He's very angry.
All right. We're very angry too, Charlie. There's 5 of us.
Mm-hmm.
We got you. Don't worry.
I just don't want him to get me.
He won't.
And for the record, Plays is communicated through the mind speak that there's something dangerous at the exit, so everyone's aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to this cabinet?
It's okay. You do knock this cabinet over. It does slam into the ground. And something interesting happens. You wanted the cabinet to be there. You wanted the cabinet to stop them, to block them.
or just to see what would happen, how they reacted to it.
All right. I'm just making sure I'm not going to miss your intention.
Mm-hmm.
The cabinet does fall. It kind of warbles a little. It doesn't break. But as the army of Formeri come towards it, it seems to right itself and come back into place. From that, I'm not going to make you roll some sort of weird intelligence roll to figure this out. You are quite literally, your will is battling the will of the other creatures in here.
Yeah.
It's intent. Pure and simple.
Use our... She's saying this through... She's like literally piecing it together. I threw that cabinet to see what they would do. They approached it, and it righted itself. She tries to do another one. This time, she wants to stop them.
All right. It's fairly easy. The cabinet is immobile. I'm not going to make you roll again because fairly simple cabinet. Focused intention.
It's a Ferguson. They're not the sturdiest things in the world.
If I see that we're slowing down, I'll come over and I'll lay hands on Plays. What's his current rage?
5.
Okay, good. You
And-
heal 3.
Calliope, it's you lay that down. Your intent is solid. I want you to give me a straight up primal urge roll.
Okay.
The difficulty is a 7. It's not super hard, but this is definitely a weird.
I will spend a willpower for a success. Wow, that was 2 7s, so that's 3 successes.
Nice. But your intent, you
Mhm.
see solidified. That cabinet changes. It's not a cabinet.
Becomes a block.
It becomes another set of the
Shelves.
furniture shelves blocking that way. And you do hear some upsetted noises coming from the other side.
This place is a battle of wills.
Is so we
If
can
we-
do more than just.
What if we
Colin's
all
gonna-
focus our intent on finding an exit and looking for those arrows on the ground?
Yes.
Storyteller, I'm going to spend a permanent point of willpower for that if possible. Colin
Oh.
wants out. He's thinking as hard as he can. Exit, exit, exit on
Mhm.
repeat.
Oh, as soon as he hears that, I think Plays would do the same, just because he is, I would imagine, starting to still feel like edges of the frenzy being trapped. So yeah, I'll spend a
Mhm.
permanent willpower too.
My hands are gonna come out and just be like, all right, well, who else before we get too far into the rabbit hole? Like, I need to know who else is hurt so we can go in here because we might be dealing with something terrible.
Leave me, I'm fine.
Not a scratch on me.
Kat would use her Iron Resolve and spend a willpower point to, if we have to roll for anything, just to get automatic successes. If we want to do it as a roll. I don't know. I'm just...
Don't worry, it's going to be a roll.
All right, I guess this is it. And then I just crack my knuckles and then I slowly shift into Krinos with everybody else.
Are you spending rage or are you just going to roll? Oh, wait, you said slowly shift, so you're
Yeah.
definitely going to roll.
Yep. So nice to be covered in honey.
Has
love
it been
you.
6 hours yet?
Nope.
Oh God. You sure?
You sure?
Man, this
I don't
worm
like
shit's
it.
fucking with our perception of time. Jesus.
Ah,
Feels like we've
but-
been in here for weeks.
You botched?
I botched.
Oh.
Like,
Where do I end up?
Oh, this is uncomfortable for you, Maui.
Oh God, we may need to carry him.
Yeah, this is weird. So your head shifts. Your hands go to claws. You start to feel yourself grow bigger. And you think you're doing it. You think you're doing it. You're doing it, Maui. You're doing it. Everyone else turns around. This is the weirdest amalgamation of parts that you have ever seen. We've got a warform head. We've got warform claws. His torso has lengthened up. There might even be a subtle spotting of a red rocket in terminology because of the awkwardness of the stretch here with human legs
Old tail wag too.
and a tail, a little nubby tail.
oh, some little nubbins.
So
Yeah.
instead of Krynos, he transformed into cheap fursuit.
Not even cheap fursuit. This is awkward, and even Maui, when you finally get there and you're like, I did it, you feel the wobble of your body because your spine it's this weirdness with the weight.
Yeah. My persona's name is Dan.
And it's one of those things that since he shifted with the biggest air quotes, the clothing is gone.
Oh shit!
And hence why you can see the red rocket on display
Oh man, Maui, put that away.
With human legs.
with human legs. If anyone hasn't gotten it, he's got a dog dick with all that
My
attachments.
clothes are bound, but yeah, they do disappear because.
Yes, that's the thing, is that they are bound. They are still there. It's just you are shifted in this interesting amalgamation.
in the
Play-
guru speak. This is weird. This feels weird.
Yeah, it looks weird.
Blaze just says in Garo, fucked it.
Fucked it.
Can I pick him up until he can shift into something sensible? God damn, that looks so. Everyone hears, although Colin didn't mean for it to. He just goes, "Damn, that looks painful," and just tries to pick you up over the shoulder style.
I will not fight it. I'm just like, I
And
guess
yeah,
this is not what we're supposed to be.
when you get picked up, yeah, you definitely feel your spine pop in like 12 different ways as you're being princess carried.
It's weird when you.
Legit, Calliope walks up and just pats him on the head.
Colin picked up Howie. Cat would take his spot up towards Blaze.
Yeah, Blaze wants to get out of here even more now
I'm
because
still willing. Exit.
Yes, we
damn
are truly willing.
because he doesn't
Exit.
know if the place did this to Howie
Right.
or like what.
Or
But it's
just
a
what the fuck
combination.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Place
it's
did this to Howie. That's the story.
it's a combination of Blaze just wants to get the fuck out of here and he wants to get the fuck away from whatever Howie turned into.
Wow.
Also, I actually never even confirmed if it's possible for me to spend permanent willpower.
This isn't even my final form.
He's completely right. It's not.
No,
It's nowhere near it. Actually,
Oh,
the closest thing is the
gosh.
tail.
Gosh, man. Whew. But yes,
But
I will
that's-
let you spend permanent willpower on things. I will let you
Okay.
spend permanent gnosis on things. Even permanent rage. Because I think it makes it interesting. Those
Nah,
great
I need that rage.
Yep, those great
I will spend a
sacrifices.
permanent gnosis
Yeah.
towards this willful intent.
Okay. All
I
right.
think Blaze would spend a permanent rage just wanting to get the fuck out of this, like clawing for a wall, like he is
He is just done today.
Yeah.
If
Yep.
He almost died today. He's got his friend covered in honey. By the way, yeah, Maui is still covered in honey, Colin.
later.
But
He's
yes,
covered in honey. I'm not covered in
I
honey.
need primal urge rolls from everybody.
Just primal urge.
Just primal urge.
Sweet.
This is-
2 dice.
This is a group exercise. Those who sacrifice permanent willpower, gnosis, rage, that sort of thing, will increase the success total. The difficulty for this roll, because it is a biggie, it's a little different than, just trying to block off what's going on here. It's going to be a 9.
Guess what, storyteller? A 10 and a 9.
Oh.
I got
2
one.
dice. I'm so happy.
But
I can only get so erect here, guys.
I did
Mm.
also,
Mm.
just for the record, 1 permanent rage, 1
Mm.
permanent willpower, and I got 1 success.
I did. I got 1 success and I burned a permanent gnosis.
Mhm.
I got 1 success, but I
Mhm.
used one of my
Mhm.
willpowers for Iron Resolve, which gives me an automatic 2 successes for a total of 3.
Mhm.
I didn't spend anything, and I got 2 8s. So I, again, am still
Okay.
being useless.
Just focus on fixing your form.
But
It's all
look,
good.
man, you found the direction. We wouldn't have had that.
With that in the case, you do see a marker starting to show up. It's faint at first. As you continue to force that will of intent, you start seeing that paint leading you.
Leading in the same direction as where we were going.
Oh, come on. Maui wasn't wrong in which way we were going. Blaze wasn't wrong with his nose. But there's definitely some other things afoot.
Calliope says, we're obviously going to be walking into a fight. But I'll do what I can to prevent those hurting us from joining in.
It makes sense that they're trying to hurt us to the exit, though, given what they keep saying on fucking repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Store closed
Yeah.
now. Please leave. The store is closed now. Please leave. The store is closed now. Please leave.
Hey, storyteller.
Yes.
What form's stamina should I be rolling for an attempt to fix my life? Faces?
Let's go for something
Oh.
that's in between forms. So why don't you use your Glabro stamina?
All right.
It at least will give you a little help.
Yeah.
You got the wolf lungs. At least. The warform lungs. That's a little awkward.
Ow. His lungs must be squishing everything else.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a rage point next time because, again, I have botched.
So does he go to different forms?
Yes.
Again? On my
This gets
shoulder?
worse.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, fun. Cool. No.
Now we've
let's-
got lupine feet,
6
and
dice.
we're talking lupus feet.
I'm so sorry, Ravenos.
Glabro calves. Oh, and
Sexy time.
and Hypso head now.
So he's even more top heavy.
Yes.
Yeah, and the Garu tongue. I haven't done this, as you can see, a lot. This feels wrong.
Always better to just force it when you're mad.
Howie, what's going on?
Just, I don't have it in me to be mad. I'm not a mad person.
Oh, I think you're gonna be mad now.
I'm mad. I'm
Maui.
furious.
Yeah, Maui. What about if they did bad things to Wilbur? He's our friend, right?
Charlie, one problem at a time. Like I've got to figure this out.
I'm trying to help you.
I appreciate it. And
If you can't work up mad channel frustration, it's the second closest thing.
dude, that's brilliant. I'm gonna try that next time, for sure.
The line is still.
He's just standing there in the back, just waiting for us to get moving again as we're looking at this, paint solidify to lead us where we're going, and she's just shaking her head.
I'm gonna call this persona Kyle.
I will need to write these down.
Dan and Kyle.
I will need to write these down because if Maui Howie botches,
they all get a name.
Yeah, they will all get names to where we can just have a weird cuddle puddle of persona cosplays.
And then she'll start mixing them when that gets old.
Yeah, we know though. Picture the first half of Kyle with Dan's ass. That sort of stuff.
Wait, would that be Dial?
Yeah, it would be Dial. But that's a future Maui problem. Maui problem.
Yeah, that's a soap too. Fuck that.
Yeah. But yeah, so.
Then yeah, honestly, I think at this point I just start following the paint.
Mm-hmm. It makes sense.
Yeah, he can shift on the way if he needs to.
And slowly, the path starts getting wider. More space.
Do I notice any more of the creatures?
They are coming from different directions now, trying still to, but you did do some stoppage, so.
She's going to try to stop the ones she sees.
Mm-hmm. That makes complete sense.
Mm-hmm.
But you do, for sake of brevity and time, get to a point where they stop moving forward as you're running and following the paint.
I think we're close. They've stopped.
And you can even see it now, the food court, if you will. Maui, I need you to make me a perception plus alertness check. I know you're ass backwards right now.
Do I get any bonuses from any of the forms for this? Considering that I have a foot in every door.
How about this? It will give you a lower difficulty. And that's just to give you some fucking hope after all this. But the difficulty was going to be a 7. It's now going to be a 6.
Okay. 4 then. 2 of those are 10s.
Nice.
Could have used this for changing. No. Gotta use a rage point so I can shift into Krino's form.
There is a map nearby, but you don't feel like you need it anymore. And you feel that intense presence. You know Wilbur's presence. And you remember the thing the raccoon showed you. And you just look up. And above, in this space, all these spider webs. You must have not seen them because of the way the lights were working. But now there's a glimmer. There's a glow. And this giant monstrosity of a spider is coming down right on top of the Molly's meatball shop. That's right in front of you. This thing is massive. We're talking bigger than a semi. Past the abdomen, you see this curled rope twisted up that keeps changing shape. You know, it's a stinger. It's a knife. It's a completely different monster. And yeah, this is where those interesting spiders have decided to make their own nest again.
You know, this is the heart of it all.
Mm-hmm.
And if they can't see it, I'm going to share what I see with them in the mind link.
Yeah, as soon as Plays gets like a indication of it, he's gonna stop. And yeah, if this place is all about intention, he's gonna look towards that, and his intention is to destroy them.
Mm-hmm.
There's an additional thing that you notice, Maui.
Hmm.
The color on this brood queen is oddly reminiscent. Wilbur's coloring wavers through.
We can't afford to let a single one get through us.
And this is where we're going to take our break. I'm excited. Are you excited? But we will
I
be
am
back.
hyped.
We will be back.
I have a really bad idea.
Ooh. I love really bad ideas. But we are going to be taking our 10-minute break, and we will be back with Bad Ideas Abound. So
And bananas.
And bananas. Yep. All right. Bye.
Part of one.
And we're back.
With all the bananas.
All the bananas.
And eye contact.
And eye contact. I mean, they gave me the
Prolonged eye
best
contact.
gift
Crucial.
for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Bananas, eye contact, and Chris Evans gifts.
Yes. Yes.
The will to live has been solidified.
It has brought joy.
Also, as a small little announcement to those with arachnophobia in the chat, do not worry. We will do everything in our power to get this spider going.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm to create a flamethrower.
And I have an oh shit, we're gonna die, so I'm just gonna take everything out with us. So
Yeah, I
we're
try
good.
my best not to trigger anyone's fears, but spiders, weaver, it's all
It's
fun.
a thing. Mhm.
But yes, Maui, you are face to face with the spider formerly known as Wilbur.
I'm just gonna look at it, and now that I'm in actual Krenos form, with spirit speech, I'm just gonna be like,
Maui.
dude, is there anything left of you in there? Can we save you?
It hurts.
I mean,
I don't like this.
we have two options, Wilbur. And one of them is saving you, the other one is not.
And it starts to climb down the sign.
Okay.
And it's coming straight for you.
Okay. So option B it is. I'll sing songs of you, Wilbur. And just in the mind speak, we can't save him. We've got to destroy it.
And Calliope says in the mind speak, if this looks like we can't survive this, I'll go nuclear.
Hopefully, we don't. Doesn't come to that.
Honestly, I think at the point of her saying that, I think Blaze is just going to drop heightened senses because not risking it at this point.
Are we rolling for initiative,
Um,
storyteller?
Clicky clacky. It's time for a tackety.
Cool. I'm spending a Gnosis to add an extra 10 onto this. I think it's the first time I've spent Gnosis this entire season.
I will do the same.
Mine's a gift.
It's a gift.
Oh, it's a gift? Damn.
Yeah.
I was
Sorry.
like, damn, can I do that too?
Second level, Spirit of the Fray. If you survive this, get it.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Maybe a little expensive for you, but get it.
Hey, worth it.
Hell, dice. I don't need my 10s. I mean, I'd rather have that on an attack roll and get all these lovely successes.
What is it that we roll again?
1 die and then plus our dexterity and wits in total.
Okay.
And then
Gotcha.
in my
I was thinking
case,
the wrong
add
thing.
20.
I knew that sounded weird. I rolled the wrong thing. I'm happy somebody asked because my brain was like, wait a minute.
I remembered. Finally, I remembered.
Yay!
I
You
got
did
11.
You did it. You did it.
Just in time to die.
Just in time. The lupus who lived come to die.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, that
Look.
was me reacting to Colin's initiative.
Well, Colin's always an outlier.
I thought the plus 20 was a joke.
No, he spent
Not
the
at all.
Gnosis.
I spent the Gnosis. That's why it's 20, not 10.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm making sure I got everybody in here. All right. Well, obviously Colin's gonna go first.
Honestly, if this fucking spider win first, I feel like it just fucking I'm done. I quit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Colin act yesterday, and then everyone else gets to go.
Well, the spider formerly known as Wilbur did get a 29.
Glad I spent that Gnosis.
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah. All right. Making sure I got everybody in here. Because the only thing I pre-roll is I pre-roll the monsters for the most part. In an attempt to keep things as speedy as possible.
And then Ravnos provides us with additional monsters after rolling.
Yeah.
Now we have exactly the amount of monsters we need right now.
Oh, the number we need is 0. We have too many.
Yeah, 1 too many. That's easier to correct than 5,000 or whatever we were being chased by.
Well, you are in this Brood Queen Weaver monster's lair, so I would expect some.
Yeah, the word brood.
But yeah, so it's gonna go Colin, spider formerly known as Wilbur. We've got what I've been calling Spider Tendril 1, then Maui, Spider Tendril 2, then Calliope, and then Cat.
Bringing up the rear.
Where does Blaze go?
Oh wait, hold on. Where did Blaze go? Where did he go? Where did he go?
I should be right after.
Oh, you're right after Spider. Well, this is the thing: is the other Spider Tendril also rolled a 15, so you
Okay,
will be going
okay.
after that.
Okay.
I was wondering why Blaze wasn't in here.
I was just like, is this why you made my numbers separate? This is where the fuckery's afoot.
Question for the storyteller,
Yes.
because as you understand, it's been a minute since I joined your game here.
Yeah.
Is there some way to like use rage in combat?
Extra attacks and actions. is a
Extra
good one.
attacks and actions is what you use it for, but you can only use one rage to do that per turn.
And
Okay.
you can do rage and gnosis in the same, I believe.
Oh, no. I got something for the rage. Don't worry.
Well, it's more about making sure you're not mixing up too much of your shit.
Mhm.
That's
You can also, even in combat, still pop through your forms with it too.
yeah.
If you're like, fuck this, I'm not rolling.
No, I was just because I was like, okay, I got a way to really stack up some. How do I use it? You know.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's what I was wondering. Okay, thank you.
I think you can also spend rage to insta heal, or am I thinking something else?
Hold on one
I feel like
second.
you can get rid of like a level of
Keep
damage. if you
going, I'll
spend the
look it up.
rage. Okay.
I
All right.
appreciate it. Thank you guys for doing.
But yeah,
the
just
assistance.
FYI, rage spent for extra actions must be declared at the beginning of the turn. And you can only spend half your rage score in one turn rounding up. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. For this turn, I'm not able to spend rage for that anyways.
And just FYI, it's not healing, but you can use rage to ignore the dice penalties from how low your
Right.
health is. One
Yeah,
point of
yeah, yeah.
rage equals
Pain,
one health
right.
health level.
For using the gift Primal Anger, do I have to wait until it's my turn in the initiative track to start that gift?
I believe so.
Okay.
Because you have
Just one-
to start the intent.
Question. I used resist pain when we were in the hallway. Does that still count as the same scene, or is this a different scene?
We are switching scenes.
Okay, I'll have to redo it then.
Well,
I
shit.
still have a -1.
Oh wait, you sharpened your claws too.
Yeah,
and
but
it lasts
that was
the
at-
scene.
That was near the very
Very
beginning of
beginning,
the
darn
episode,
it.
though.
Yep.
So if you're saying I have to do it again, I have to do it again.
Because we are shifting scenes.
Damn it! All
But you
right,
can spend rage for that.
I can.
Yep.
I can activate multiple gifts at the same time, right?
Now we're starting to get into the weeds of things.
Sorry. Here, I can actually figure it out myself.
Yeah, figure it out for me, and then we'll do it.
Oh, nope, never mind. My plan doesn't work due to very specific wording. It's all good.
Okay.
I'm fine. I know what to do now.
But it is your turn, Colin.
Sick. First, I'm spending a rage for Spur Claws.
Mm.
And then I'm just gonna run up on Wilbur and slash down.
All right. Go ahead and roll it.
It's as the song says, keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tully, you said that there was a part of it that kept shifting.
Mm-hmm.
Is it actively trying to protect that part of itself, or is it somewhere that we can reach?
It's on the back side of the abdomen of the spider. So it's in a tricky spot to get to, regardless.
No, Reland did mention bad ideas.
All right, it would have been 4 successes, but a 1 bumped it down to a 3 for
Okay.
the attack if that succeeded.
All right. And the way I tend to do it is I follow basic rules, so difficulty based. So you do strike it. It doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, cool. Huh, the exact same amount of damage as I had for successes on the attack, so 3.
Okay. That's good to
3.
know.
Yep, strength plus 2, 3.
3.
Oh, wait.
I was about to say, don't you get extra damage?
No, because Razor Claws ended.
Oh,
Spur
yeah.
Claw, Spur Claws breaks off into them with a
Yep.
successful attack, and then they get a thing.
Yep.
Until the victim takes the time to pull them out, which takes an entire turn, they suffer +2 difficulty to all actions. My claws will take a full turn to grow back.
Yep.
I miscalculated it, by the way. It's 5 damage, not 3, because of the +2.
Okay.
I forgot to account for it.
It's no problem. I was like, I figured there was more because that sounded a little low for me.
A little squishy for an Arun.
Yes, I was like, what is going on? All right.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh,
you strike
same.
it. You gain purchase on this weird, fuzzy yet solid yet not solid entity. I need you, since you did strike it, I need you to roll me a stamina plus primal urge roll.
Okay.
The difficulty is an 8.
Thank Gaia for Krynos stamina.
Yes.
Difficulty 8, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Four successes.
All right, that's good. You do feel it pulse. Like it's trying to infect you in some way. It doesn't maintain. All right.
All right.
Now, since you're in front deciding to smack this thing, you
Yep.
are now primary target.
That's perfect. Exactly what I wanted.
That's where the Arun should be.
Between everything and the pack.
Yep. And it is going to go in for a bite. That is 4 successes on that.
All right.
And if I remember correctly, that meets your stamina.
In Hamid form, it does. Not my
Yeah, in
current
Hamid.
stamina.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 is my Hamid stamina.
7 is your current.
Yes.
So it does maintain a little bit of purchase. There seems to be some wavering here. It doesn't want to hurt you. In a weird way.
As sad as it is, it's still trying to kill us.
It is.
Or stop us, or it's trying to impede.
It definitely is. All right. So I'm going to let you roll, since it is kind of trying to hook purchase onto you. Go ahead and roll me a... This is the one that always gets me because I'm used to dodge being a skill here, but...
Athletics, probably?
Yes, it's dexterity plus athletics. No, wait. I looked this up in my sheet. It's actually... They did this weird thing where it's dexterity plus brawl to roll for avoiding attacks.
I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, because they kind of put dodge in there with them. Because I had it written down in my cheat sheet. I hadn't been utilizing my cheat sheets as much.
I'm assuming standard difficulty.
Standard diff, yeah.
Excellent. 6 successes.
All right, it
Thank
does.
God that it was brawl.
Yeah, it doesn't hit you. You don't even have to worry about points being taken down. Interesting enough. Now we go to one of the little tendrils in the back.
Gross.
Yeah. I'm seeing what it shifts to. Okay. Yeah. It kind of coalesces into a stinger. Like a giant-ass scorpion stinger. And it's going to go and try and smack our lovely tank in the front. That's 8 successes on the attack roll. That does beat your stamina.
By exactly double.
Well, I mean in Krynos.
Oh.
Yeah.
It does. Not by exactly double.
Not by exactly double. That would be insane.
Yeah, if I was in Hamid, I'd be dead by now.
All right. So it does get a nice little stabby on there. And let me go ahead and roll straight up damage. Not very high on the damage here. We've got 3 successes, which equals 3 health levels, which is something you can definitely soak off.
Yep. Give me 1 second for exactly that.
Mm-hmm. And I will reiterate again, I know how the combat's actually supposed to be run in Werewolf, where we go all the way through and then work our way backwards, but it's just not dynamic for what we're doing.
I still take 1 damage.
Okay.
And I'm assuming if there's some sort of, like, poison thing.
Yep.
It's a scorpion tail.
We're doing the stamina plus primal urge again.
Oogie.
Difficulty 8. So we're not upping. It's not a different poison than what it already has access to. But by the way, Maui, you are on deck for the sake of staying it.
Yeah, I already know what I'm gonna do.
Okay. I was just making sure.
I was gonna say I should be next.
Well, the other spider
no,
thing.
No. I'm sorry.
The other spider thing, and then you will be.
Jeez.
Yeah. Sorry.
Some people just want to get into the action.
5 successes only because I have the resilient specialty.
Yeah.
And exploding 10s are nice.
Yep. So it does strike. It does hurt. You do soak.
All right.
All right. And now we go to Maui.
In the mind speak, I'm just gonna single out and be like, Colin, please don't buckle. And I run forward and I'm gonna use him as a stepping stool to jump onto the back of Wilbur.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not difficult for you to do this. You both are big, muscly werewolves now, because I assume because you used rage to shift. Finally,
one of us is muscly, one of us is not.
Yeah, one of you is muscly, the other one's lean.
Yeah. I rolled strength in athletics.
Mm-hmm. It's not
would
hard,
be-
so standard difficulty. So
Okay. Then I got 3 successes. One of them is a 10.
okay, so you make this. What is your intention?
I'm either going to try to swipe at the thing that kept changing forms or whatever tendril it's using to try and shapeshift to become more deadly or
Okay.
more aggressive.
Okay. So you're
Whatever's
going
easier to attack.
Well, one of these tendrils is definitely closer because it did sting Colin. So
I'll take a swipe at that.
go ahead. Roll it.
Man, if only I didn't have honey all over me.
I was honestly more shocked by the fact that a gift was used in Frenzy. That's a smart Frenzy, Jesus.
That's a great frenzy. No successes because I rolled a 1 and I rolled a 6, so cancel each other out.
It's definitely one of those things you know Wilbur's in there.
Yeah.
And it's definitely throwing you off your game. That's what's going on here. And the other tendril. Just so you know, their transformative abilities have a shared dice pool. And it's not doing so hot. It tries to shift into something helpful, but it just kind of falls in on itself. Or I should say, helpful, as in to kill you. But it kind of falls in on itself.
And these tendrils, are they separate from Wilbur, or are
They're
they
attached to the
connected?
back.
Okay, that's why. My claws are distracting as fuck.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And yeah, it doesn't do anything. Please, you get to go.
I am going. What is closest to me, like the body, or is it just tendrils?
The body should be closest to you. Like-
He's gonna go for center mass then,
Okay.
and then I will spend a rage for 2 attacks.
Okay. Go ahead and
I'm
roll
going
it.
for claws. Uh, 4 successes on the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you didn't name your spider Dinah. 'Cause then we would've
And
been in a
5
ditch over there.
successes on the second one.
Mm-hmm. All right. Roll me damage.
If I had, it would have been dynamite.
That I would have
Is
respected.
Strength plus 2. Now I want you to know the music I'm listening to. What does the fox say? Just came on.
We know what it says.
So 7 damage off the first swipe.
Mm-hmm.
And then 5 off of the second.
Okay. That's some nasty scraps, as you definitely go in with the claws to find purchase. Give me stamina plus primal urge, difficulty 8.
So I have resist toxin, which is, if this is any sort of like worm toxin, I get
Mm-hmm.
3 extra dice.
Mm-hmm.
So said stamina primal urge.
Yep. And remember, you are in Krynos.
Oh, I know. That's what I was just making
I'm
sure.
just making sure. I don't want to cheat anyone out of any sort of advantage they get here.
My first roll last session, I used Hamid's stamina by mistake.
So I have to roll 12 dice.
Mm-hmm.
You are 5 Krynos fighting a tainted Weaver spirit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What is the difficulty?
8.
Four, no ones.
Okay. You definitely feel it pulse through, but nothing sticks. Good shots. You do hit it. All right. Calliope.
Okay.
Deep breath. We got it.
No. She's just seen the Theurge vault over the room and start swinging at this goddamn tendril.
Yeah. Like a dumbass game of leapfrog.
Yeah.
There's a little voice in your head. It's like, this is my pack.
Literally after he struggled to freaking shift, and she's just like, she literally sparks her primal anger,
Mm-hmm.
takes 1 level of aggravated damage,
Mm-hmm.
and gets 3 rage added to her pool.
Yes.
And then she does a running jump to stand right beside that Theurge to guard his silly ass. And she takes a swipe at the nearest tendril.
Mm-hmm. Which is still going to be that scorpion tail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
How long do your falcon shit last?
that's a scene.
Oh, damn it.
I'll have to do it next turn.
We should have
but
done
I'll-
this
but
as
I'll-
soon as we heard Spider
That's all-
Cave.
That's all right. That's all right. I will do it next turn because I will use some rage to have extra things to do.
If we make it out of this, our pack needs to learn how to practice prep time.
That's every pack everywhere.
Yeah, Garu being impulsive? No.
Listen, the amount of shame that I am trying not to portray right now because of my stupidity and jumping up here to make up for the fact that I botched 2 shift rolls should tell you where I'm at right now mentally.
I also want everyone to know that whatever sort of group meeting y'all are expecting, assuming we survive, whatever sort of group meeting about fucking pack tactics or pre-planning, plays might be there.
I got a full success. I got 3 on my attack.
Yeah.
And then let me roll my strength.
Yeah, go ahead
Dino.
and roll that strength. Roll me that damage.
Dinah might be there too. Boop-a-doop-a-doo.
That is 4
Okay,
aggravated damage.
good. I am marking stuff as we go.
Do I need to roll my thing to resist that poison?
Mhm.
That's stamina and primal urge?
Yep, stamina and primal urge, difficulty 8.
Okay. Two with a 10.
Okay. It hits. It pulses through. It's definitely stingy. But you've felt something similar to this. Something when you were younger. So it doesn't smack as hard. It doesn't take as well to you. Interesting enough, it seems like your Black Spiral Dancer heritage is working in advantage. Because they gave you the gift of poisoning you on purpose to build up immunity.
Calliope's immune to worm taint.
Not
Interesting.
entirely, but close.
Highly resistant.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Highly resistant. She has a tolerance.
Mm-hmm.
It just
So-
means they come up with more creative ways to hurt you, believe me.
Mhm. No, it's fine. No, what she does literally is she takes her claw back from lashing out. She sees this ooze on her and she just flings it the fuck off.
I know it was more badass than that, but
I'm just picturing Collins done that because when she flung it, it probably hit him in like the face or the
Oh
muzzle.
no, she was going towards the back of the guy because she's standing towards the tentacles, so she's like, slinging it towards the back.
Yeah. All right, Kat, you're up.
First thing, I have a question. So we're in the food court.
Yes.
Are there? Can I see where they would be cooking all the food? Does it appear like they're gas powered stoves and things like that?
It's way in the back. The spider formerly known as Wilbur is definitely in front.
Can I skirt around to get closer to that?
You can.
I'm going to slowly make that my way towards where I can see the stoves. But I do want to use my gift out of my way of weak arm
Mm-hmm.
to watch Wilbur and see how they move, how they fight. So that way I can get an evaluation of their strengths and weaknesses. But basically get some extra dice pool. So that's takes my entire turn.
Mm-hmm.
I need to do perception and brawl.
Yep.
Would my paranoia work on the gift?
Paranoia is more they're coming out to get you. This doesn't count as they're coming out to get you. You are purposefully watching this thing
Okay.
for a weak point. You are watching it. You are trying to get at it. If you get me.
So difficulty 8. 1, 2. I have 5 successes. So I get a bonus die. Player rolls difficulty 8. Each success grants 1 bonus die to add to their attack or damage rolls against that opponent. And I have to choose how that is divvied up. And I have to use that for for as long as this gift is active. I am actually going to put 3 extra dice for damage and then 2 for my attack rolls.
Okay, that's good.
But that takes up my turn.
Yeah, now we're back up to Colin.
Well, with only 1 claw to my name currently, I feel a bite is far more useful to me. And what's better than a bite? 2 bites. I'm spending a rage to attack again.
It's better than a bite. 2 bites. Yeah.
Such a dad
Tasty,
joke.
tasty taint.
Is this something you want to put your mouth on? Okay.
Go on, put your mouth on it.
Don't kink shame.
All right, that's 4 successes for the first one.
Okay.
Always get consent.
Mm-hmm. Safe words are
And-
important.
And then 4 successes again on the second.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me that damage.
Okay, give me 1 moment. Sorry, folks, for being such a dicey motherfucker.
Oh, come on. They know how combat goes.
Slowly.
Yes, that's the
Goes
thing with
slowly.
combat. That's why I have specialized combat rules for Werewolf. Yes, I have special rules that I follow when I'm running combat on these streams because I don't like how much time the combat can take. We can save that for in private games where we want to get into it.
All right. That's going to be 4 points of damage. As Colin just reaches forward and digs his fangs in one spot, takes them out, and then goes to the other side and does the same.
This is getting nasty. Poor Wilbur.
Fun fact, bite is a whole difficulty less than clawing.
Mm-hmm. That's because you have to deal with the consequences of said bites.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fully prepared to. I do have one quick question,
Yes.
though, because I haven't used it in a very long time.
Yes.
How does immune to worm emanations work again?
Ooh. Hold on 1 second.
It surprisingly comes up very rarely.
Yep. It's kind of funny in Werewolf, you know? You know, it's like the big thing that you're supposed to be fighting.
But not all of the worm things emanate.
Yeah, not all the worm things emanate.
But I remember I still take damage from shit, but I remember something about, like, the after effects don't kick in. or
Yeah,
something.
I think what you're dealing with is the taint.
Okay.
Yeah, you're immune to the taint, the excessive taint buildup.
That's more what I was
Taint is
concerned
bad.
about.
Okay.
And sometimes it's referred to as the perennium. Sorry.
Bro, what you do with the perineum and your weenus is your prerogative. Okay.
Difficulty. Give me a stamina plus primal urge. Raw Colin. Difficulty 8.
Raw dog Colin there.
He's about to get raw dogged.
Bad dog.
Bad dog Colin. That's right.
I'm so sorry, storyteller. Amidst all our banter, I forgot the part before Primal Urge.
Stamina.
Thank you.
These are some lovely rolls.
Standard difficulty?
Difficulty 8.
8. Thank you.
Because this is for the yuck yuck.
Okay, because of 6 successes.
Okay. You don't have to deal with any of the
Oh wait, my resilience specialty kicks in, I'm assuming.
Mhm.
Okay, excellent. Then that's actually 8 successes.
well, you don't have to deal with any of the disgusting stuff. But it does taste terrible.
Oh yeah, it probably also, like, there's a weird, like, sickly green pulse that runs through my fur, but it
Yes.
disappears as quickly as it appears.
As it
so-
goes. All right.
Cullen doesn't look happy, but he doesn't look hurt
All right.
or feeling, more evil.
All right. I've already rolled. We got 9 successes on the attack because biting is fair game. You bit it. It's going to try and bite you.
I mean, that's fair.
All right. The damage I've got is 7. As it's going right for your stomach.
I'm gonna have to soak some of that,
You are.
and I'm gonna.
It's definitely ag.
Can I spend a willpower on soak rolls? Feels like I can.
I think you can.
Well, we'll do it, and then I'll go check Reddit later when I'm annoyed.
No, you don't check the subreddit for shit, Maddox.
Fuck the subreddit.
The subreddit can eat my ass.
Jump on its fucking couch.
The storyteller allows is what the storyteller allows.
That's right. This is our game, bitches. Rules lawyers need to see their way out the
No.
door.
You said it was 7?
7
Points of damage in
damage.
total?
Yeah.
All right, well, then I'm gonna take 2 of that.
Yay. Oh no,
Very
that's
good soak
bad.
roll.
Yay.
I'm man.
I don't know, honestly.
He
It's
took
nice
it
to be the
Yeah.
from the perineum.
Right, straight dead center to the perineum.
Ooh.
Damn.
Oof.
This is good.
How's your weenus right now?
New spin on those primal urges. roll.
Unaffected, it's covered in fur.
I like you, kinky motherfucker.
I like my steak
This
medium
table.
rare.
This
Oh, God.
fucking table.
We are all
it's-
trouble.
It's compounded with the fact of the community that we're from, folks. That's all. All right, so 7, and then I take 2 of that.
Yes. And now we are on to the tendril that is right in Maui and Calliope's face as it pulses and undulates. And it changes.
Calliope did damage.
Yeah. And changes its shape.
Mm.
And the way it changes its shape, now you see there are 4 dots, then a snarling mouth, almost wolf-like, if you will,
Copycat.
with 4 green eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4 eyes too many.
And it's going to go for a bite, obviously. Now, Calliope did do damage to it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is definitely where that's going to go. I always run my monsters like they're smart.
Yeah.
Has the spider removed my claw from its side yet?
It doesn't seem to care, from what you could tell.
Concerning.
Yeah. And we've got 7 successes on the roll.
Ow.
Okay.
And we're going to go for the damage. Which I have on my sheet because I keep my sheets neat. Mhm. All right. We're talking 5 health levels of damage here, Calliope. You're going to definitely need to soak some of this.
Oh, yeah, because I've already got one that's ag.
Yeah.
So.
And these are all ag coming at you hot, so.
Mm-hmm.
Worm shit don't play.
Mm-hmm.
Not even when it was normal.
Actually, that would bring me to incapacitated.
This is why you have to soak.
Okay.
Because you need to roll the soak so that it negates some of the damage.
Could I spend a rage?
So here's the way it works. If you somehow fail your soak roll,
then I can spend a rage.
You will be rolling rage to see if you frenzy and keep yourself up.
And honestly, at this point, a frenzy is better for us because you hopefully won't attack us.
Yeah,
There's
you will
extra
be.
weird shit.
You'll.
Oh no, I botched.
Wow. Okay, I need you to roll that rage roll for me. And remember, successes in this case. Normally, I would say
Do
this.
I count that boost in rage that I gave myself?
Yes.
Always count your rage.
Always count your rage.
Yes.
Current, not total.
That's now a pool of 7.
Yeah, so here, this is the thing. You definitely want successes here. Normally with a frenzy, you don't want successes because you don't want a frenzy. But this case, you are on the verge of dying.
Oh, no, I got successes, baby.
Okay.
I got 5.
Okay, so you do frenzy. And now, as long as you stay in frenzied state, you're going to stay up. The moment...
But I still take all those damage.
Yeah, the moment...
So how many was it again? 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is definitely one of those things where when combat ends and your frenzy is put down, you're going to be down and out. Someone's going to have to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And y'all can feel through the mind rate that she has gone full frenzy.
Yep. The way I like to picture this is this swing came in, this bite, and you felt the pain kind of pulse. And for a hot second, there was silence. You thought the connection was broken.
And then all of a sudden, it's like just...
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, and now we get the usual Garu feels. Cool.
Yeah, and Maui, you were right there. You saw this thing. This thing nearly ripped her in half. And she went down, and then...
got right back up.
Yeah. Damn.
Also, Ravinia.
Yes?
I've realized something.
Yes?
To not be a constant rage monster, your willpower must equal or surpass your rage total.
Mm-hmm.
I have spent a rage, a permanent willpower since then.
Yes.
My
Your rage is higher?
current rage is very low, but my permanent rage is higher. And I don't remember if that would mean I'd need to check for frenzy since I was just hurt a little bit.
Not yet.
Okay.
But if it starts getting smarty, like I'm not talking incapacitated, but if you start getting into that -2 to -5 range,
I'm currently still at injured.
You will probably have to make a frenzy check because of the way that works to keep yourself going, because that stuff fucking hurts.
Noted. Just had to make sure.
I appreciate the clarification.
I didn't want to go through the whole fight and then realize, oh shit, I should have, probably been on a
fine.
crazed murder spree or something.
All right, Maui, it's your go.
Okay, I'm now more than ever okay leaving Calliope where she is because she is full on raging. And I'm going to try to climb over to that thing that's protected kind of in between. And I'm just going to take just a heavy dive spear with my claw. I got 3 successes. One of them is a 10.
Okay. Roll me some damage. Let's see what you're made of, Theurge.
Not that good.
Show me your spirit stick. Where is it?
Well, it's in my pants. And there's a special safety word to get into my no-no square. Okay. This is definitely making up for a lot of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Ooh. Oh. Maui, what are you feeling right now?
Probably a little bit of Calliope's rage, Colin's frustration, definitely Plays' frustration, and whatever the fuck Cat is doing.
The cat is studying.
Usually the Philodox is the one that everyone knows what they're going to be doing. I dig
Cat,
it.
Cat to me pulled a Homer where she just like walked into the bush. He just has the eyes out.
Just hiding out, letting other people wade in.
She's coming. She just needs to get some
Sure,
extra dice pool in there.
she is. Sure, she is.
Look, all Garu fight in their own way.
It is true.
I mean, sure, some of us would probably bitch about cowardice or whatever, but the ones that would bitch about that aren't here, so.
It's true.
I'm not the Galliard. I'm not the one telling the story.
That's right.
Yeah,
This
the nice thing
bitch
about
is.
having a Galliard in your pack is that you have the option to, like, let slip certain small failures or mistakes.
You have a hype person or an anti-hype person,
Yeah.
depending on the
No,
situation.
really
It
what
could
we
be
have...
depending on the mood.
Yeah.
Really what we have is a publisher and an editor. That's what we got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Maui. You hear Charlie. We gotta make sure it ends, right? You're gonna make sure, right?
Yeah, we can't let him get out like this, Charlie.
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna buy you some time.
Okay, what are you gonna do? Don't do anything stupid. That's what we're for.
And Charlie hops off from underneath your collar.
Oh,
Charlie then grows bigger and bigger. Charlie in this form is definitely full on Weaver spirit. We've got geometric shapes and patterns and styling here. But Charlie's almost a pure white. Where Wilbur in this form is dark and mottled and gnarled and can't seem to hold his shape. Whereas Charlie has a firm, solidified shape that it's holding.
I fucking throw up the sign. I'm just like, fucking beautiful.
And it proceeds to get bigger than Wilbur. And it pins the giant form of Wilbur down. And it specifically looks to you, Maui. Take your friends and go. Hurry.
That wasn't part of the deal, Charlie. Like that's not how this is gonna go down.
There's not a lot of time. I can't stay this big forever. I will come back.
And Charlie, we have frenzied wolf. Like we can't leave.
I'm doing the best I can to help you, Howie. If you want to try and take Wilbur down now while I'm doing this, you can.
And I, in the mind speak, I just focus everyone where I'm at right now. So I think this is the weak point.
But if you can't do it soon, you need to go.
We got a little bit of time before Charlie breaks and buckles. So we need to do what we need to do here and now.
And he's trying. You kind of see that the tips of the spider legs have kind of solidified down, almost like vice grips on the ground, like pinned, as the spider formerly known as Wilbur is trying to get up and is confused. And if you notice, Charlie has the normal set of eyes that spiders have. There's nothing weird about that. But there's a distinct difference, and this is where I need all of you to make perception checks.
Oh.
Does eyes in the back of my head work?
Oh, definitely. And yes, paranoia works too.
Just flat perception?
Yeah. Perception alertness.
Yep.
3 all 10s.
Mm-hmm.
Standard diff?
Her in freaking rage. In rage, she's like hyper alert. She's like, "Where's the weakness?"
3 if it's standard difficulty.
Yeah, it's
5 for
standard.
standard difficulty.
Yep.
2 of those are 10s.
You muted, Maddox.
3 successes, oddly enough.
Okay. Is everyone succeeding here?
6.
Okay. This is where you look, and there are other spiders formerly known as Wilbur coming out of the corners of this building. This is some weird worm-tainted weaver spider coalescence.
Should run.
Colin, you're the full moon, but what are we gonna do with Calliope?
While they're talking, Calliope decides to attack.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Calliope, that we're already going in there. Go ahead. Give me...
Legit. Yeah, I'm going to spend a rage to give me extra actions this turn because she wants this thing dead. Her whole intention is this thing dies now. And so she's going to activate. I spent a gnosis. She's going to activate her talons. And then she's going to do 2 attacks with them.
Can't do Gnosis and Rage in the same unless your thing says you can.
I have to spend it to activate my gift.
She's frenzied.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make allowances.
Yeah.
Because that's
Seems like
the most
Frenzy would
effective
be able
way for her to
break rage
murder.
rules. Also, Storyteller, I know that it says she doesn't attack us because we're pack, but if someone provoked her, would she turn
Or-
focus?
She
So I got
could.
4 successes on the claw. And then I need to do my damage.
I like the drama of being able to still pull them. Because you're still going to have to get her to calm down. But the moment she calms down, she's going to go out like a fucking light. I mean, none of you really know that, except for probably Maui.
That is 8 aggravated damage on the first attack.
Don't mess with a frenzied Galliard.
Don't mess with werewolves.
Yeah,
Don't.
really
It's-
just don't. It's not worth
It sucks. It really sucks.
Or
Take
mages.
a pot shot at some vampires.
Or
They're easier
mages,
to deal
yeah.
with.
Yeah, don't mess with mages.
And 7 ag on the second attack.
Nice. You do rip into the spider formerly known as Wilbur. Real hard. It's still kicking, unfortunately. And there's the others that are coming. Because now now they're interested. And with those perception checks, you'll notice, especially on the more perceptive ones, there are numbers tied to these brood queens. And you get the feeling But that's what your tickets are for. Telling you which ones you were going to go to. All right.
Colin, Kat, you guys make the call. We leave. We can't. There's no guarantee we can come back in here, dude. Like we.
Charlie's.
For the
God.
record,
Mhm.
like plays, I think should have gone before Calliope.
She's frenzied.
Okay.
It's a whole thing.
She's like, people are talking. This thing's still moving.
Yeah, that's the thing is right now there was a bit of conversation in the middle of the thing. So I understand wanting to do it right, but with frenzy, initiative
She don't
almost
have the
goes.
patience for this.
Well, no. I think during their talking, plays also would have been attacking.
If you'd like to attack, you can.
Yeah, gets back to me. I can take a stab at the Calliope problem.
Because until we've got a handle on what we're doing with her, he's gonna keep attacking. Because as far as he knows, this is our best shot at getting out, which is his main concern at this point.
So
We're
your
not
vote.
leaving her behind. So
Your vote is to leave, Colin.
Colin's vote is to leave, and he's going to try to get Calliope to follow.
All right. I'll handle plays.
He'll be way easier. He's not frenzied.
This time.
But he's still covered in honey.
Yeah, like if it comes down to that they're like, because this is all happening sort of like simultaneously, like after this, if everyone's saying we're leaving, plays will leave. But just as of this moment, his priority is fuck this thing up. Okay, so is 4. Five successes on the attack. I'm only doing one.
Mm-hmm. Claw?
Yeah. So then it is strength +2.
Oh, yeah, this thing can't defend itself well. Charlie's on top.
Six, ag.
You're ripping into it, but it's still kicking. It's still struggling against Charlie. I'll let Kat have a go before conversation hits, but when Colin comes up, we are breaking initiative order completely, and
I'm assuming it's up for Kat now.
Mm-hmm.
So she would, seeing the spot that Howie pointed out, would just run for it and just start clawing into it. I'm going to spend a rage for 2 attacks.
Okay.
And then with my extra pool, and then I still have Fangs of Judgment up, and I'm assuming this is Worm Tainted.
Pretty much, almost absurdly.
Yeah. So that's going to be Dex and Brawl. +5. Difficulty. Dex. With my Koindo specialty, I had 2 times that they got to re-roll them, so that is a 1, 2, 2, 8 successes.
Okay.
And then it's 8 damage plus the extra 5. Because I also have, I didn't roll my extra rolls for success. But I got 2 from Things of Judgment, and then the plus 3 from the other gift I did last turn. One. So that's 7
Okay.
successes for the damage. And then attacking a second time because I spent the rage point. This is how many dice? Five successes for the attack.
Mm-hmm. Go for the damage already. Anything above 3, I count as a
Okay.
direct hit, especially now.
6, 8. Four. And then 8 points, 8 successes on the damage
Mm-hmm.
as well.
It's good. It's still kicking, though. These things are hardy. Even the newer ones, like the spider formerly known as Wilbur. And
Nice.
now we are officially back up to Colin, and we will be breaking combat. You're muted.
Of course I am. Is Calliope within reach of me?
She is practically standing on top of you.
Excellent. Can I try and smack her in the muzzle?
Sure.
No damage, just
Yeah. Trying
her
to get
attention.
the
Yep.
attention. Yep.
Yep.
Because you are a
Colin-
rage-fueled monster, Calliope, right now.
And besides, Colin knows you don't control anger, you aim it.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, he's
So
trying
I'm
to
trying
get your
to
attention.
provoke her towards me. And then I'll start making my way, further out. Because I've been put on Calliope duty.
Yep, Calliope duty to grab Calliope and get her.
So he has popped her one.
Yeah.
Yep.
She
I smacked you right across the nose.
she literally swings back.
Of course.
And in the mind link, even though she can't process it, she hears, "That's what I thought."
Yep. Yep. Go ahead and strike him.
Yeah, that's 3 successes on the attack.
May I try to roll out of the way?
You can roll your dexterity plus brawl. Oh.
You knew what you were doing when you poked that bear.
Yeah, you knew it.
Yeah. It's my job.
This is ADAG.
Let's hope I dodge some of this shit.
Yeah, let's hope. Because this is going to be...
She wasn't thinking of punching. She just laughed.
Yeah, well, and you're in frenzy. You're not going to be thinking with the front brain.
She's got these fucking talons and she's trying to kill the fucking spirit and you just popped her one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not your pack mate. As soon as I did that, I am fully aware of this. 5 successes to fucking dodge.
Okay, so you dodge out for 5.
So you still got
3, which means you're going to have to soak.
Okay.
But yeah. But at least the attention is pointed at you. You know what
now
you're
she's
doing.
Going for you.
That was entirely my plan. Excellent.
As long as you can survive that first swipe.
How much am I still being dealt before my soak?
It was 3.
3 ag.
Cool. I soak 4.
Okay, so you don't take any damage from this.
Yeah.
Good.
She claws into me. It's bad, but it
But
seals
it
up
hurts.
just as quick.
Yeah.
And in the mind link, Colin goes, "Ow, motherfucker!" Fucking silver fangs. All right.
Maui, Charlie is there, and it's like, you need to hurry.
I'm gonna just start to push plays towards the exit, and I'm gonna look back.
Because there is an exit door that is back there.
Yeah.
And Charlie's like, I will be back. I will be there as soon as possible. You need to think about getting back to the normal world.
Charlie, if it looks bad, I am more than happy to release you from our contract.
Never.
I would rather you be safe than
Never.
anything else.
We're
Yeah.
ride or die buddies, remember?
Yeah. And I start to push
Mm-hmm.
plays out. This way.
Plays won't resist. Like he'll.
Actually, storyteller, to make sure that
Mhm.
I try my best to stay ahead of her fucking claws,
Mm-hmm.
may I, as I start turning to go, use Hair's Leap?
Yeah, you can hop. Hip, hip, hop.
Because, oh my god. I'm so glad I soaked all of it. I don't think I can do that twice.
I know. And she's coming for you.
Yep, she is. She coming for your giblets and your left shoes.
Oh,
You just
she
took a
coming.
claw and you skipped away like a fucking 12-year-old.
Yes. Oh, she coming for you now. She's like, oh no, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
sort of
all that's
imagine.
running her is this fucking rage-filled adrenaline.
Yep.
Because once it crashes, she's out.
I sort of imagine once Howie sort of pushes plays in that direction and he sees what's going on, he's just following, like running after both of them.
Yeah.
Because I think at this point, one, we need to leave, but it's also he remembers with Olivia having to fucking deal with someone in frenzy. So
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And
And he was on the receiving end of Calliope's
All right.
claws. So.
I have one success on difficulty 7 for Hair's Leap.
Okay.
It says that if I succeed, my jumping distance is doubled for
Yeah.
the scene.
yeah.
Cool. Then I'll spend a willpower to make it triple.
Okay.
Temp willpower. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then I would stay behind Calliope to make sure she does follow Colin.
Oh, there's no doubt she's chasing him down.
Yeah. No.
Just a
If there's
precaution.
one thing an
Yeah,
Aru
thanks,
knows
Steve.
how to deal with, it is frenzy.
Yep.
'Cause
Please.
it's the thing they live in.
Please, I would love for you to notice something, so I'm not going to have you roll for this. But in the briefest moments of your peripheral vision, you see a Geru quite like Eyes of the Creek in war form. Just in the briefest glimpses in that periphery. I can't hear you.
I think he would look, but still, like, just kind of like briefly look, but he's maintaining the.
It's definitely got this kind of intent of shoving you towards this, shoving you towards the door, shoving you, keeping you going.
Yeah, then I mean, he's just
It's
He-
almost
he's
like
resolved-
you see Maui trying to keep you going, but on the other side, you get this feeling that Eyes is there.
Yeah, it plays is just at this point, it's now they're in get the fuck out and they've got an exit. So get the fuck out and try to make sure Colin doesn't die.
Yeah, makes total sense. You successfully make it to the door. Now you just gotta get out. Which is going to require some gnosis rolls. And
Current gnosis or permanent?
this is like a step sideways maneuver.
Okay, so that would be permanent if I'm remembering right.
Mm-hmm.
Just gnosis?
Yep, just a straight gnosis roll. The difficulty is a 9 because of the environment you are in. And someone is going to have to get frenzied Calliope and pull her through this. Because she's coming
I'll
for
do
those
it.
left shoes, Colin. She's coming
I'll
for
do it.
Oh, she going wherever Colin's going. That's for damn sure.
I will gladly tackle Calliope to try and pull her with me into the other side.
We've been through this. You've been through this. You've seen where some of the places Calliope can go.
Yeah, that's why I need to make sure that I guide her out.
3 successes on my step sideways
Okay.
shit.
2.
Okay. It's
3.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to need to use one of my gifts.
And with two 3s, I think you can easily guide a frenzied Calliope out. And at this point, as we're transitioning, I'm going to need you to roll me another frenzy check, Calliope.
Okay. Has the scene ended? Do I no longer have that bonus?
The scene is ending.
Okay.
Thank you, God.
Used a willpower to get to use my Iron Resolve, so I have 2 automatic successes because I'm at a -1 to all rolls still.
Yeah.
And that means 1 gnosis, so.
Yeah.
I got 1 success.
Okay. So, thankfully, it's not enough to keep your rage stable. You are definitely ebbing. This is going to happen pretty easily. When y'all push through, you step sideways, and where you end up is the Umbra outside this thing. It's this weird, from the Umbra side, it looks like a giant white ball of undulating mass. Kind of. Like a spider's egg sac. You get the sense that since you were unsuccessful in taking this down, that this cannot be good. Eventually, this thing might fill up and then burst and break forth. But you're out and you're alive, so you can try again. And that's when you turn to look at Calliope.
And she collapses.
Mm-hmm.
Immediate mother's touch.
That's what needs to happen.
4 successes, one of them is a 10.
So that means how many health levels is that?
4.
4 health levels. That is definitely going to bring her back up from incapacitated.
Now she's injured.
Yeah.
And maybe hopefully she gets to check Frenzy one more time.
Yep.
Gotta admit, folks, it's harder to look your storyteller in the eye when they're dressed up like they're going to like a metal concert.
1 success.
You succeed on staying out of frenzy. You definitely come up and you see Maui's face.
Like, as soon as she dropped plays, is like nosing her. Like, he would have switched right back to
Aw.
Lupus.
Yeah.
And he's like nosing her, trying to like wake her up.
Yeah.
She actually grabs Howie's face and plants a wet one right on him. And then she says in the mind link, she says, "Don't ever do something stupid like that again."
There are no guarantees.
And this is when you get the littlest voice of Charlie. Yeah, don't do stupid stuff like that, Maui.
You want to talk?
And Charlie is definitely standing on your shoulder, tiny as ever, probably a little smaller. You do notice that normally it would have 8 legs. Right now it only has 7.
I will gladly give up one of my temporary noses for it to heal.
But in this, with a whole lot of mistakes made, a lot of potential deaths, almost killing yourselves, this is where we're going to call the season end for season 2 of Phoenix's Call. I hope my players have enjoyed this.
I need a drink.
I appreciate you letting me use those gifts, at least getting one attack in.
Yeah. This is definitely a bit of a cliffhanger. There's a lot of unanswered shit going on here.
No, that just means there's more stuff for us to do in season 3.
Yes, exactly. There's a lot of unanswered stuff, and and unfortunately, you weren't successful in taking down the Ferguson Furniture Mart
Yeah,
fiasco.
now we come back with more Guru.
That's the thing. You're gonna need a couple more guys.
Let's be fair, though. I think we'll have plenty of ways to motivate.
Yes.
Because now you
And-
know this is a ticking time bomb. This is going to
And-
rip a hole through the Umbra.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully we know that the Bonars and Glasswalkers can get the fuck over it at this point.
This
'Cause
is
we don't
more
have
serious.
time for that.
Yeah. But yeah. So as always, you get the standard 3 from me. Y'all were here. You participated. And I need to know. Where are you going to share points with? Who wants to go first? How about this? I'll make a decision. Kat, go first.
Everyone, because we survived. But in seriousness, I'm gonna go with Howie because it was just coming back from those botches to jump up on the spider's back when you're the squishy theurge, which isn't too squishy when you're a werewolf, but still squishy. It was awesome.
I'm gonna, since I've been good almost the entire season, I'm gonna actually cheat and say everybody. There was not a single person I think that stood out to me. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what I did to Urian because I don't know him personally, but he has
Them
He has-
botches were fierce.
definitely done something to me. As far as werewolf is concerned, at least. So,
Yeah, it
but
turns
yeah.
you into a werewolf Mr. Potato Head.
Yep.
Pieces everywhere.
But you know what? It helps feel the character. So now he knows where to pull from to get angry for shifting.
I'll go next. I'm gonna cheat too, because who says cheaters never prosper? Everybody. Because despite our absolutely god awful planning, we actually worked okay as a team once we weren't attacking each other, and so yeah.
And then we were attacking each other again.
You know, I wasn't gonna say it. Okay.
Necessary attacks are fine.
Yes. It was
If
some
we were in a
guided
sept-
goading.
Yeah, if we were in a sept and you frenzied, I would have just said, "Help us tackle her," and that would have been how we solved it. We would
Mhm.
just held you down until you cooled off. I can't cheat because I've done every one too many times this season. So I am just going to semi-cheat and split my vote between Calliope and Howie. Calliope, because goddamn, it's so annoying when you frenzy in the middle of a fight. Like, it happens a lot to most werewolves, but it's a bitch when you frenzy in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
And then Howie, I feel ya, I had to sacrifice a spirit close to me, so your whole, like, no, don't, we can fix this. And then just, as soon as she said the other ones, I'm sorry, but we had to get the fuck out of there. So I'm glad your spider got out, not scot-free, but at least most of the way out.
Man.
I've said everyone a few times, but I am actually going to divvy it up between Colin and Howie. Howie for legit slinging that mother's touch left and right. I mean, yeah, left and right. I had to freaking give him a freaking gnosis just so he could, because yeah, we were taking the hits. And Colin for being Arun and being more brave than wise. And
Wisdom's overrated when you die for Gaia.
And popping one off at freaking Calliope in Frenzy just to get her directed off of the freaking spider.
It's not like I dealt any damage. It would just piss her off. Like, did you fucking hit me, motherfucker?
Let me show you a hit.
Yeah, you fucking did. And if I didn't build Colin with stamina in mind from season 1, he would have gotten way more hurt.
Yeah, it was awesome though. I mean, everybody truly did great and everyone deserves XP, but those are my two standouts for the night for my personal performances with them. Yeah.
You know what? It's season finale. Fuck it. Everyone gets a point. Y'all are wonderful. Y'all are so wonderful. I love y'all.
We love you, even though you tried to kill us.
Hey, nobody died this time.
Yo,
Yeah.
Fucking awe.
Yeah, oddly enough, the time when the enemy wasn't trying to kill us is when it took some of us out. So that's the thing. We just need to make sure that everything really wants us dead. It's not hard as werewolves, but still.
I
Yeah.
need a new pager.
You do.
Yes, you do.
Poor Pager.
Maybe with the next season, it'll upgrade to a flip phone.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Wait,
It's not get fancy.
I don't even think there's-
I'm not a fancy glass walker.
it'd be one of those chunky boy flip phones too, where it's just a mouthpiece that flips down.
You're not Stacy, who I mistakenly called Sarah the last time she was on screen.
Oops.
Oops.
That's
Yeah, I
your
checked my
friend.
season 1 notes, and I'm like, motherfuckers. I hate getting shit wrong like that.
It's okay. I think I said it wrong too.
And we can be wrong together. Also, I know this has absolutely no bearing on the game because nothing changes with it, but I think we should also offer our dear storyteller a vote as well, just because
Yes.
holy shit, we ran through a crazy second season, everyone.
Agreed.
It was awesome.
Oh, thank y'all.
I don't want to give you XP for your monsters and our
Doesn't need it.
enemies.
She
But-
has theoretically infinite XP.
But I appreciate it in my heart. It'll be on my ST character sheet. That's where the XP goes from players giving me XP is the ST character
Oh.
sheet.
And then exactly what's going to happen is when she kills one of us with something she used that XP for, she goes, "You did this. You did this."
Never gives us context for it. Anyways,
Thank
I'm
you.
noticing we need to do wrap-ups, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us for the season 2 finale of Phoenix's Call, or Werewolf the Apocalypse game. Oh my gosh. It was a wonderful session to wrap down the end of my birthday. Thank you all so much. And I really look forward to coming back for season 3. I mean, the metas just kissed the frickin' theurge.
Oh yeah.
Is it Philodoc's going to have another awkward conversation?
It's definitely going to be an awkward conversation, but she can't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you literally can't violate the litany with her.
Yeah.
It's fine.
She's safer than me. That's why.
Yeah.
Like, Theurge is like, Theurge.
Philodox.
I think I need a lot of booze to really kind of work out how this plays out via the lit.
Mhm.
But anyway, so thank you all so much for joining us, for real. Truly, this will be returning. We haven't set a date yet, but we are in discussions. So hey, so join us on Discord. We cast our shows from Discord. Also, you'll get the first word on when stuff is coming in our Discord. So you want to join us over there, because definitely we'll be posting as soon as we set a date when this will be returning. But we'll know it's going to be after Demon, which is coming up, and it might be even after the next Mage season that's coming up in the fall. So yeah, it's going to be a little while before we get more of our rage on, but we'll be back, promise. Because the Tuesday World of Darkness takeover is pretty much becoming a permanent thing now. If you enjoyed this session, and this might have been your first or just a few sessions you've caught live, you can check our back content on YouTube. Those links are in chat right now. You can catch all our chronicles on our YouTube channel, and we even have one for that's listed as Ishfel. That is for our Call of Cthulhu stream that streams on Saturdays, and also Tis ran a D&D campaign called Ishfel that she had custom designed a world for, and that is also found on her channel if you're interested in D&D 5e. Check out our friends. We have some amazing friends that create fantastic content, one of which is Ravnos Archon down here. Tell us, what are you up to?
Oh man, there are 2 casting calls currently active right now for McStabber Studios. One is going to be for Kids on Bikes, which is going to be a short 3-episode miniseries following the lives of however many people apply and get cast, as we see them from children to teenagers to adults dealing with the ramifications of this old evil that in this make-believe island just off of Salem, Massachusetts. But there's also a casting call for Dune from Modifius Games, because I like the 2D20 system. I like the Dune setting. And I figured, why not put the 2 together? But that's going to be taking place long before the movies or the books take place, just after the Butlerian Jihad and after Dune has been assigned to the first real grand house to take over. And it's going to be an interesting story, to say the least.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, and you can definitely check out more games that he runs on his channel. The link is there in chat right now. We also have some other amazing friends in that list of links. Go give them a follow. Let them know the McStabbers sent you, because we appreciate our friends in the community so much. And also, if you would like to show some support to this amazing cast that has brought you drama and laughs galore. I mean, I saw people commenting that they were dying tonight in chat from laughter. If you want to support folks, all bits that are given in our Twitch chat are distributed amongst players at our table. I do not get any of those. They go to the players at the table. And if you would like to support myself or Shanky in games that he's in, you can do so by subscribing here on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free subscription a month. You might consider giving that to us, or you can go directly to our KoFi link, our KoFi link, and donate there. You can do a one-time donation or a monthly recurring if you'd like. That allows Twitch not to take half, because we get all the KoFi money. So up to you if you would like to do some support, but all bits and donations here on Twitch do go straight to our players and not the studio. So let me think. I'm thinking, merch. I'm going to have to talk with this cast and figure out what we're going to do for season 2 merch, because I got to put some up in the store. Yeah. So we got to figure some stuff out. Like, banging metas, don't break the litany. I don't know.
A list of Maui Howie's personas.
Yes.
You're
Just a
muted.
t-shirt with a little piece of paper and just them crossed off.
Look, hashtag litany breaker wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
Hashtag litany breaker. Yes.
I mean, we've had some potential and or actual litany breaks in pretty much each season. So
Yeah, it's always happening. Always happening.
Werewolves can't help but break the litany somewhere.
It's just a matter of what you get away with.
I would especially love it if it's a picture of like Pat Benatar in her Heartbreaker.
Litany breaker. I wish I could. But yeah. Yeah, so check out our merch there. There is some merch. There is I believe there is Red Rockets for Gaia, and I believe there is also No Cowards Here. That is from season 1, and I do believe the No Cowards Here still applies, because these guru were let's fuck shit up. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. But we'll collaborate behind the scenes and figure out some cute merch to put up for this season. going into next season now that we have a pack that actually survived. So so coming up over the next week, of course, this season of this chronicle has finished. On Saturday, we have Call of Cthulhu, 7E, London Esoteric Society. It is set in Victorian London, and these folks, these investigators, are doing all kinds of sus stuff. Just sus stuff. Like they're all going to lose their minds and summon elder beings and destroy the world. I just know it. You want to tune in Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern for that. That is run by our amazing British GM Tiss, and she is fantastic. And then on Sunday, we have at 5 p.m. Eastern. Yes, I know. Season 6 of Windy City After Dark has finished. We even did our cast Q&A live last Sunday. This coming Sunday is going to be the Season 6 intermissions. The theme of the intermissions is nightmares. You're going to see Ravnos Archon and Junie Von Esch, who is in our Twitch chat right now, playing out a memoriam that Prince Mark Decker of Milwaukee's been having ever since the night the Coterie rescued Tessa. And a few other things that are like super secret, and you're just going to have to wait to see, because that's not the only that's not the only intermission scene you're going to see. We got some super secret stuff cooking up. So you'll want to tune in at 5 p.m. Eastern on Sunday for more Windy City content, to see some, some additional stories that just don't come out in our normal sessions. And then on Tuesday, the 31st of May, 8 p.m. Eastern, you want to join us for the very first session, the premiere of Demon the Fallen. At, like I said, 8 p.m. Eastern Tuesday. You will get a peek into each of the demons. You're going to see from this cast myself and Maddox over here, playing out how our fallen took possession of the humans they currently possess in the game. Each scene is basically one-on-one with the storyteller playing it out, so you'll see each individual character become who they are. You'll want to tune into that on Tuesday to lead into the first season that's starting up the first Tuesday in June. And we will see you at our next stream, but hopefully you'll join us on Discord so that you can hang out with us in between streams. And lastly, I want to go over a few things. You see, we at McStabber Studios are more than just a bunch of streamers that, just try to get views and don't really care about the people that tune in. We actually care a whole lot about our community. We want you to take care of yourself, not just physically, but mentally too. So please, if you are struggling with stress, mental health, other traumas, please get help. If you have someone you trust you can reach out to, please do so. If you have professional help, please reach out to them. If you don't have any of that, right now in chat is a list of crisis numbers that you can call or text any time of day, 24/7. And someone trained to help you will answer that line and help you. Also, there is a link to find a helpline that you can click on if you are outside of the US, or if you find that the numbers that we have listed don't suit your needs. Find a Helpline has listings of various crisis lines and helplines in over 140 countries. You're liable to find what you need there. And also, I will also say, if you work for an employer and you have access to employee assistance program, please utilize it, because the people there can't report stuff to your boss. It's confidential, and they can actually help you with immediate crisis and refer you to ongoing support that you may need, whether it be through counseling or whatever you need. So consider utilizing that benefit that you have access to if you have it. And I, Mama McStabber, nicest mean nurse you're ever going to meet. Timber Brad down here, meanest nice nurse you're ever going to meet. We're going to tell you.
Get your goddamn shots, please.
Yeah, they're expecting 1 in 3 people is going to contract COVID this summer. 1 in 3. Because all the restrictions have basically been lifted and, you know, people aren't getting vaccinated and stuff's still going rampant and mutating. So please go get your shots. And also, I'm going to say, women and other folks with uteruses' right to privacy and making their own health care and reproductive decisions is a civil right. It is a human right. And taking it away by revoking Roe and Casey and having trigger laws in effect. I actually looked at a chart today that showed me that a number of states have bans, unconstitutional bans, still on record from before Roe, that would go back into effect. That some are planning to implement basically unconstitutional bans as soon as Roe gets revoked. And then others are planning to completely criminalize that on as well. And these are all trigger things that are going to go into effect as soon as Roe and Casey get revoked or overturned. Please, y'all. And literally, I actually called out Governor Abbott today because on his fucking Facebook page, he posted about, you know, how Texas is #1 for Fortune 500 companies because they barely tax Fortune 500 companies. But yet there was nothing on his office's site about the 14 kids, the last I heard, and teacher that got shot today in Texas. And not a fucking word. And I called him out on it. I called him out on the fact that it's obvious who he cares about, and it sure as shit isn't the people he's supposed to be serving. And I'm sorry, Republicans don't give a shit about people, y'all. They really don't. Not the ones in politics. All they care about is greed and getting rich off of your fucking sweat and tears. So stop voting against your interests, please. Said with love. We'll see you next time.
Fuck Putin.
Yes.
And fuck Putin. But not the Russian people.
Not the Russian people. Leave the Russian people out of it. Just Putin.
Just fuck Putin.
Yeah. All right. Love you all.
Good night, all.
Night.